Good evening. I'm Betty Young. How many of you own cell phones? How many of you have used those cell phones while driving? Unfortunately, I'm guilty, as many of you probably are as well. The second that cell phone rings or beeps with a text message, we're reaching for it. But while driving, that's not a very wise decision. But it's not only you out there driving with the cell phones, it's others around you being distracted because they're on their cell phones as well. Today I'm going to give you 3 reasons why cell phones should be banned while driving. I'm going to gain your support, and you can acknowledge your agreement by taking the first step and turning off that cell phone when you get into your vehicle. The first reason is because talking on a cell phone while driving is very distracting. Secondly, there has been so many accidents and deaths that are caused by cell phone users that legislators are getting involved. The third and final reason is because it has been proven that drivers using cell phones are as dangerous and reckless as drunk drivers. Using a cell phone while driving is not the only distraction to drivers, but it is the most pervasive, therefore the most dangerous. According to an article written by J. Cooper and D. Slayer, Effects on Simulator and Real-World Experience Driving Distractions, here's why. When you're using a cell phone while driving, your driver performance variables are affected. Things like your reaction time to braking events, driver speed, as well as missing traffic lights. We live in an area where there's a lot of elderly drivers. These drivers, their age has caused them to lessen their ability to drive safely. Now we've added cell phones to the equation. You've seen Grandma out there with a cell phone. It's very scary. Teenage groups are another group with their inexperience in driving, and talking on cell phones and texting while they're driving could be very deadly to them, but not only to them, to others on the road as well. Statistics has shown over and over how many accidents are caused by driving and using cell phones. The Edgar Snyder website shows these statistics. That you're 23 times more likely to crash if you're texting. If you're talking on the cell phone, you're 4 times more likely to crash. Young drivers' reaction time is as slow as a 70-year-old, and texting while driving causes a 400% increase with time spent with your eyes off the road. Denise Gibson shows these 2012 statistics. 3,328 people have been killed, 421,000 people injured. 11% of the drivers under 20 in fatal accidents report cell phones as the cause, and 1/4 of the teenage drivers admit to answering text messages while they're driving. More and more jurisdictions are putting some bans on the usage of handheld phones while driving, but not enough. There's only 11 states that completely ban the use of handheld phones while driving, and only 41 states that ban texting. Not only talking on the telephone is a distraction because you're taking your eyes off the road when you're reaching for those phones, but Amanda Holder in her article says that the University of Utah did a study that proves that drivers using cell phones display similar impairments as drunk drivers. Now, we have loved ones, when they're intoxicated, we take their keys away. Why don't we take their cell phones away as well? As you can see, using cell phones puts lives in danger. In order to prevent your loved ones and yourself from being victims of cell phone usage while driving, you need to support the ban on cell phones Today I've listed 3 reasons why you should. Because of driver distractions, because of the accidents and deaths caused by it, and because there's a lot more drivers out there with impairments the same as drunk drivers. With this in mind, I hope you understand the dangers of using your cell phone, and you will support the ban on the use of cell phones, or the use of at least the handheld ones. So next time you're in your car and you're reaching for that cell phone, think twice, because your response to that cell phone could be deadly to you, or at least life-changing. Better yet, turn off the cell phone when you get in your car, and don't turn it on until you reach your destination. Thank you.